Hello and welcome to CMS Forex News. I'm your market analyst, Nick Nassad. Today is Wednesday, July 22nd, 2009. The euro-dollar pair traded sideways for most of today's session before climbing in New York trading to the 1.4255 area. The euro was unable to retest yesterday's 6-week high and stayed mainly within yesterday's range. The euro was pressured overnight as data on Eurozone industrial orders came in below expectations, while it rallied in New York morning trading as U.S. stocks rose higher. However, the gains in U.S. stocks faltered in the New York afternoon, stalling the euro rally. In data from Europe, industrial orders fell 0.2% in May, a figure that undershot the forecast of a 1.9% gain. On the year, orders fell 30.1%. The data shows that the Eurozone manufacturing sector is still being pressured by weaker capital spending as companies reduce investment amid the global slowdown. Things were worse in the first quarter when orders were down a record 35% in April, so look for these figures to improve for the third quarter to see if the recovery in the Eurozone is going to take hold. In England, the Bank of England Monetary Policy Committee voted unanimously to keep rates at 0.5% and to maintain their asset purchase program in their last meeting, meeting minutes released today showed. The risks to the economy were judged to have probably diminished, giving policymakers no clear reason to increase the size of its asset purchase plan. They will wait for more data, especially the August inflation report, before coming to a decision on extending the program. Another release from the UK, the Confederation of British Industry Industrial Trends Survey, showed the order book's balance fell to negative 59, below analysts' expectations. The survey asks manufacturers to rate the level of orders they expect over the next 3 months. The data shows, like in the Eurozone case, that the manufacturing sector in the UK may be worse off than analysts had predicted. The pound-dollar pair fell overnight, reaching a low of 1.6310 in European trading. London stocks were down initially, but rallied somewhat in later trading, which helped boost the pound. The New York morning session brought some more risk appetite, which brought the pair up 180 pips to 1.65 from its low. There was a break of a support trendline overnight, which the rally in the pair ran up against as resistance. The euro's early gains against the pound were cut down during late European and during the New York session as higher risk appetite favored the pound. The pair had reached an intraday high of 0.8690, which ran up against the line of resistance of drawing an upward channel using the most recent set of dominant lows and highs. Failing to reach the 0.87 level, which was the high from last week, the pair fell to test the upward sloping line of support. The dollar-yen pair pushed lower today at the start of New York trading, reaching the 93.10 level, but finding support from a bounce in U.S. stocks, rose to set an intraday high at 93.86 by noon New York time. The yen was then able to shave off some of the greenback's gains as U.S. stocks turned weaker in afternoon New York trading. The pair could be in the early stages of a downward channel as we've had 3 sessions of successively lower highs and lows. In Canada, retail sales rose 1.2% in May, more than offsetting a modest decline in April. Sales were up in 7 of 8 sectors, with a 2.4% increase in the automotive sector leading the charge. Excluding auto sales, retail sales were still up 0.7%. The US dollar-Canadian dollar pair fell to a new 6-week low at 1.0950, which was slightly below yesterday's low. Most of the gains came following the retail sales release. The pair now runs up against horizontal support at today's low from June 10th. The pair hit a low at the beginning of June at the 1.0780 level, and it will be interesting to see if price action tests that level in the coming sessions. In the U.S., home prices rose 0.9% on a seasonally adjusted basis from April to May, according to the Federal Housing Finance Agency's monthly housing price index. On the year, prices fell 5.6%, an improvement that puts the annual decline at its smallest level since last July. In upcoming releases, tonight Japan posts its trade balance, while overnight the Eurozone releases its current account, and the UK reveals data on retail sales and mortgage approvals. Tomorrow, the US releases its weekly jobless claims figure and data on existing home sales. The Bank of Canada, meanwhile, posts its monetary policy report. And that wraps up today's broadcast. Thank you for joining us here at CMSFX.com, and happy trading.